What's up everyone, Darcblade back bringing you the next in charting the maps in Uncharted 3. We're going to be talking about a level that seems to be rare these days, Yemen. Now on the lower end of the map the villains spawn, whilst on the opposite end, on a more elevated plane, the heroes spawn. Both spawn locations don't seem to share any disadvantage or advantage over the other. Anyway, the power weapons on this level are as follows. Over here near where the heroes spawn is a T-bolt sniper rifle. It's quite a good position to get the drop on people as well as a sniping point. Down below near the heroes spawn point is an M32 hammer, whilst in the centre of the map, maybe closer to the villains, is an RPG. The villains also have a T-bolt sniper rifle close to their spawn, which is almost like a mirrored position to where the heroes' T-bolt sniper rifle is. And lastly, there is a turret, but to be honest, on this map, it is too open to be any really effective. So anyway, Yemen is a bit of a, well, sniper's heaven, shall we say. There is a lot of sniper points on this level. Where the heroes spawn, even there is a sniping position up here. It's also a great place for people who are marked men to go hide out, as it offers a lot of protection. You just have to watch out when you're going through the tunnel into the centre of the map. You don't get attacked from elevated positions like this. On the flip side though, that position that guy in red was in, it's also a great view of the map. Look at this view. If you had a sniper rifle, you've got a wide angle to shoot at. You just have to be careful not to get attacked in the back, like there, because this place is pretty open. Now, Yemen offers two towers. One here where the heroes spawn, and the other on the opposite side of the map near where the villains spawn. These are great sniping positions as well. They also have zip lines for emergency exits as well. The only trouble is you have to watch out for grenades. Put it that way. People know that there's going to be snipers up there, and they just lob a grenade up there, hoping for an easy kill, which sometimes pays off. This is below the tower. It's quite a enclosed area where long-ranged weapons don't normally have the advantage compared to the rest of the map. Now this is below the heroes' T-bolt spawn location. Now we're going to start getting into the middle of the map. There's a lot of fighting normally going on around here, especially around the M32 hammer area. It has got multiple side routes to it as well. Here's one, for example, coming from underneath the turret area. Basically, the centre of the map is this building here. It's central to the map, and most fighting happens in and around this area. The only trouble is, although it has got cover, it is not completely protected from the snipers. This is underneath the building, inside it. It's very cramped and enclosed, and in team objectives, a shotgun spawns in here. This is the courtyard next to the building. Another place full of fighting. The rocket launcher is also spawning in this location, so people tend to go to that. Again, as you can see, there are numerous side passages, so this allows for people who prefer close range combat to break line of sight of the people using long guns and snipers. These areas are also quite useful for people wanting to get sneak attacks and ambush players going for the RPG. This also allows for maybe the odd stealth kill if you're lucky enough to get them. Now this little area here in team objective matches spawns a grenade launcher, which is, well, handy to have. Of course, as always, this is a side route, so close quarters fighting does seem to happen around there. I should say Yemen is also littered with gas canister, propane tanks, for the people who are interested in getting barbecue kills. Not always an easy task, but well worth it if you do manage to pull it off. Unfortunately, I tend to just mess up and get myself killed doing them. The main thing about the courtyard level, I find, is that it is the most combat-heavy area that is low down. If you're in that area, then you're going to have snipers all around you almost, which is a big disadvantage. So only go in there when you really need to, like for when you're going for the RPG. This is the bottom of the tower near the villain spawn point. This offers a little bit of cover and looks down on the RPG area. It is also on a level plane with the central building of the map. You just have to be careful that the people on the hero's side don't get the drop on you from their elevated positions. Now here you see the tower that is closest to the villains. It's pretty much identical to the tower that's close to the heroes. And as you can see here, this chap gets away on the zip line, which you can get a quick getaway, and also allows you to maybe pick up the M32 hammer if you're lucky enough. Now, these are the buildings near their villain spawn point. You just have to be careful you don't get sneak attacked like that. This is the sniper position from the villain's T-Bot sniper rifle position. It offers a fairly good view of the level, but again, if people know you're there, they can chuck a grenade or get the drop on you. This is another building near the villain's spawn point. It's more to the right of their spawn point. It's pretty much a straightforward building. From the villain spawn point here, there are underground tunnels that lead into the central area of the map. Now here are the areas that the villains spawn in. Not much fighting seems to happen here, I find, except for when players are chasing each other into this area, or maybe the odd player who's trying to catch someone spawning in that area. So that's pretty much Yemen in a nutshell. It's a very good level for sniper rifles and long range combat. There are areas that do support close range, but the vast majority does seem to be for long range combat. Dragon snipers and Gmals, maybe even the Fowls, should perform better on this level than other guns necessarily. Anyway, that's been Yemen. I want to give a big shout out to my friend Barca who helped me film this video, seeing as Yemen seems to be rarer than the Holy Grail these days. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I've been Darcblade, charting the maps of Uncharted 3. Subscribe and like for more.